Are you tired of letting your limitations stop you? Welcome to Tools to Create a Better Life with myself, Glenyce Hughes. Thank you so much for being here. I am so incredibly grateful. And you can watch this video via YouTube or Facebook, or you can listen to it via all sort of podcast stations, however you would like. If you're watching on video, you will see that yes, I have a swimming pool right now. We are at an amazing 6-week pet and house sitting adventure in Kingwood, Texas. Incredible. Although I never knew humidity until I stayed in Texas. And I've been lots of places where there's humidity, but Texas is a whole other level, and it's only April. But anyway, let's talk about how you can stop letting your limitations stop you. So first I'm going to tell you a story about this whole process for myself recently, a recent story, because I've actually been using this tool for a long time. In February of this year, I put together a survey for my people on my email list, people in my world, basically just curious as to what are you looking for? What would you like from me? Business has changed so much in the last year and a half that a mentor of mine who helps me with my Shopify store, she had sent out a survey to her list and had really great results with feedback. So I looked at her survey as I was creating mine and got inspired by it. One of the things that she had on her survey was, in terms of like listing things that people would like, was a monthly membership, which she offers and which I'm part of for Shopify. So she had that on hers, and I thought, well, I mean, let's just throw it out there. Nobody would be interested, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway because who knows why I put it on there. And amongst other things. And as I was reading through the feedback, I was shocked, to say the least, about the amount of people that were interested in a monthly membership. And I was like, there's no way. They're just saying that. Yeah, they're just saying that. So I talked to a couple of my good friends, V and Ocean, and they have a membership. And they said to me, why don't you just make up a waiting list? Just to see, because maybe you're right. Maybe people just put that on their form because what the heck. But this way you'd actually know without having to do any of the prep work for it. So I thought, well, perfect. I can put together a waiting list because nobody wants a membership. So I put together the waiting list, and what I told myself is if I had 30 people join the wait list, then I would create it. Because there's no believe me, I hear the insanity. There's no way that anybody is looking for a membership, let alone 30 people. So, imagine my surprise when 42 people filled out the wait list. I was like, okay, I guess I'll put this together then. But I was still pretty sure it wasn't going to happen. I was sure that people just filled out the wait list because they had nothing better to do. I mean, I'm making the story a little bit dramatic for the purpose of this show, but really there was a lot of that energy, a lot of limitation energy in it, a lot of, I've done this before, it never turned out, blah, 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 blah. You get it. So, put it together, sent it out to my list, put it on social media, and to date, I believe we're at 53 people. 53 people. Like, what? I mean, it is low ticket and high value. So it's $29 US a month or 39 Canadian, whatever currency you want to pay in, and high value, meaning that if you bought the things individually from me that you get in the membership, it would be well over $400. So yeah, I know. And 53 people. Like, I am so incredibly grateful. And as each step of this was going, and I could hear my crazy, and I could hear my limitations, and all of that, what I wondered about was, does this have to do with me always saying to my business, to my energy team, to all the energies that contribute, please just override my limitations? There's the tool, guys. There's the tool. You just start asking, here's what I would like. whatever it is. And I mean, certainly wasn't asking for a membership. What I was asking for was more fun in the business, more ease in the business, more people to play with in the business, and a lot more connection in the business. And then I would always say, and I've been saying this for years, and please just override my limitations, which means don't go to the level I'm willing to go. Go beyond it. And especially with the business. So the way that I see things, and maybe you haven't heard me talk about this before, and maybe you have, good reminder if you have, is that everything has an energy of its own, including the business. So what happens with the business is we can receive from the business as though it's the most incredible business partner ever. Or we can do what I used to do for years and years and years and bulldoze the business. I didn't talk to the business. I didn't pay attention to the business. I just did what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, and was a lot of push and a lot of force. So instead, I co-create with the business, meaning that I say things like, you know, here's what I would like, here's what feels yummy, and please go beyond my limitations, bulldoze my limitations. Basically what I used to do to it, I give it permission to do to me. Like, just go where you want to go. And so, yes, I mean, I had to take part. I had to add it to the survey in the first place. Thankfully for Monica's survey that inspired me. And then obviously, you know, my business was pushing, you know, maybe through the keys too to get it done. And then each step away, my business probably got me together with V and Ocean to look at, you know, maybe putting out a wait list and, you know, all of the pieces to really get there. But I was also willing to be pushed there. And so if you are willing to go beyond your limitations, I invite you to engage with energetically the things that are part of that. So in this case, it's a business, you know, that I'm working with, and the creation of the membership that I'm working with. But also you could do it for anything. So if there is a house you would like, and maybe you don't even know the house, it doesn't matter, but energetically you can connect and say, you know, check in with the house and get the energy of the house and receive all the yumminess, and just say, hey, whatever it's going to take to receive you, just go push me beyond my limitations. Yeah, like it's such a magical way, and it basically it's such a magical way to receive. And I know we're not taught to receive. I know we're not taught really any of this. We're taught to suffer and have problems and force and push and never be happy with it, and it never working out the way we'd like it, and all that crap. Those are our limitations. Those are things like with myself, with the membership. Well, I've done this before and it didn't work out. So I'm creating based on those limitations, but by inviting the business to go beyond that, it was able to, and I mean, it also, not only did it have to go beyond my limitations, but it had to pull me pushing and kicking and screaming along the way. And I'm so incredibly grateful that it did, because there's so many more possibilities when we allow whatever it is to contribute. It's a totally different space. So really look at whatever it is you would like more of, or to have, or to create, or to be, whatever the wording is, and then connect with it energetically. And that's like, you could make that really easy. Connect with it energetically by just thinking about it. Just start thinking about it. So I, would just think about the business and what I would like. And again, I wasn't thinking about a membership, because I wouldn't have thought about a membership, but thinking about the energies that I was looking for. I would like more ease. I would like more fun. I would like more creation. I would like more connection. So those, tapping into that. And it's like, okay, business, just totally override my limitations. Just go where you want to go. Don't pay attention to my crazy, basically, is what I'm saying. And you can do that with anything. And I just wonder how much more would actually be possible if you were willing to receive from everything. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of energy on that, my sweet friend. So with that, however that shows up for you, and maybe there wasn't much energy on it for you, that's fine. But if there was, get the energy of that, get that, and it might have been like, for me, there's a whoosh. Okay, then you could just let it go. Could see it like a balloon and just letting all the air out of it. You could melt it like whatever. You just want to shift that energy of it. And a lot of times when I'm talking, and especially about stuff like this, where there's a lot of energies that come up as I'm talking, lots of points of views and limitations and such, they dissipate as I'm talking. Yeah, that's why I share once I'm basically on the other side of something. So when I'm going through something, I don't often share about it. When I'm on the other side, I share because I know by my sharing and my words and my voice and the healing energies that I be, that as I share, that however it is in your world similar, it just dissipates it. And that's how magical we can be for each other. And I don't mean this is just, this is just a me thing. This is not. We all have incredible capacities, but it's one of the reasons that people will say to me, I love listening to your voice. I love your voice. And what they're acknowledging is what I be when I speak and how I can contribute and shift and change things. Yes. Now with that, depending on when you're listening to this, so May 2024, anybody who joins the membership by April 30th, you will actually get a group healing. Yes. So we're going to do it via Zoom. Of course, the recordings are there afterwards. And it's something like this. Honestly, I haven't done a group healing. I don't know if I've ever done one. If I have, it's been many years. So I'm really not sure how it's going to show up. But it's this topic is to stop limiting yourself based on making other people comfortable. I don't know if you've ever done that, where you would really like something, but you know that if you receive it, you'd make other people uncomfortable. And a lot of times this is not conscious. You're not aware of this. You just keep questioning, why the heck do I not have more money? Why the heck do I make the same amount as my siblings or my friends or my husband or my wife or whatever? So anyway, that's the bonus for joining by April 30th. Would love to have you come play. And if you're listening to this later, there's going to be a bonus to join each month. So just reach out, or of course the link is above or below somewhere. Would love to have you with us. Would love to have you come play. Would love to, have a few hundred in this membership that I wasn't going to allow to be. So, it's so incredible. I'm not sure if you can hear the pups back there. There's a golf course that we're back onto, and they don't appreciate the golfers that get their balls near the fence line. That is their territory. So they might be going for that. Also next door is 2 other dogs. They don't love them. So lots of things to bark at. So okay, try it out. Let me know how it goes. Would love to hear from you. Would love to hear if this is a contribution, if it gave you any awarenesses of your own, and would love to have you come play in the membership. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon.